I could not pass this story up. This guy has got so much going on and it is out of this world. So there's a luxury home in California that's selling for $1.55 million. Now it's like a house in California and it's in a neighborhood that's like, houses cost that much. 2,700 square feet. But in the listing, it comes complete with a meth lab and it's still contaminated. It hasn't been decontaminated or anything, and he's selling it as is for $1.55 million, complete with a meth lab, dude, functioning meth. But
Wow.
as you read more into this guy, dude, that's not even like the craziest part of this story. This guy, the guy who's selling the story, is also being accused of blowing up a transformer on purpose with a bomb, like one of those transformers you see on the side of the road. So originally the police came out, they thought it was like a big mistake, or you know what I mean, like it was an accident, like it happened by mistake. And then they found like evidence of like explosives and stuff. They go and check it, and that's how this story came to be. They go to check it, then they look this guy's name up and see like this is his house, dude. It's completely nuts. So you gotta look this guy up. He's out of control.
Wow.
His name is Peter Karasev. So
Wow.
he owns the property. Obviously, it was a meth lab, but it got shut down. They never decontaminated it. Never. I'm sure they pulled out anything like it's probably not ready to go where you could just like make meth, but
Right.
like all the stuff is still there,
They
and
never
he's
cleaned it.
advertising it as such. You know,
Dude, I wonder what the insurance would be on a meth lab, you know? He must have a great location. He must be, like, right on Venice Beach or something.
he
You know
just
what I mean?
he just increased the price $125,000 just like days ago too. While he's on trial for blowing up a transformer.
Dude, what I mean, is so did he get busted with meth first or blow up the transformer first?
So I think the house got busted first and he's the owner of the house, but I mean he's just selling it as such. Or I don't know if he bought the house and it had an inactive meth lab and meth contamination, blah blah blah. But I think just when he got in trouble for blowing the transformer up, you know what I mean? Like once people like journalists and stuff started looking into him, they're like, dude, not only is this guy accused of blowing a transformer up, they're like, look at this house he has listed. There's not too
Yeah.
much about why the house is listed as a meth lab, but that's just the house he also happens to have listed after he got in trouble for blowing the transformer up.
Dude, that's wild. I mean,
He has a pool
you
though
know.
and solar panels. So,
Oh,
you know,
there you go. Shout out for him. Shout out the environment.
yeah.
I mean, I would love like what how does a real estate agent sell this to, whoever? Be like, look, you have a great APR, you're right next to a school and a park, and you have a pool, and guess what else? And they're like, oh no, guest house at close, meth lab, like
I don't even think you can bring people through it though, because the house is all like fenced off and everything.
oh
There's all
my
these like
God.
containment signs on it and everything. I think he's just selling it himself, dude. I don't know how you possibly could sell it. It's in Silicon Valley.
Wow, fantastic. I mean, what kind of bomb did he use? Was it like a homemade bomb or something?
Yeah, yeah. He made something up, some kind of explosive he put in his backpack. He rode up to the he rode up to the transformer on a bicycle, took his backpack off, put the backpack next to it, and then just, boom.
Dude, that's great. I love that. I wonder what
Guy's
kind of bike.
absolutely
Shout
nuts.
out.
Oh, and not to mention it was at 3:16 AM. So I don't think he did it for a person or for a purpose. I think he was just like methed out of
Oh,
his mind
zooted. Yeah.
at
He been
3:16
roll
AM
he
and just like
yeah.
took offense to a transformer just existing that close to where he lived or
Yeah.
something, you know?
He been smacking all night, babe.
Oh
You know what
yeah.
I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
He just been freaking crushing and going. Dude, I used to know a guy who sold stuff that he
Mhm,
always carried a straw with him, right? Always. And I was like, dude, why do you have a straw? And he would bend the straw. So what he would do is he would take the shit, put
mhm.
it in one end of the straw, bend it so it's like sitting there. He
Yeah.
would then bite that end of the straw,
Mhm,
right? Until it was like crunched down real nice,
mhm,
and then on the end of the straw where he crunched it up, right?
mhm.
So it was like his own little, instead of having to use like a credit card and a mirror or some whatever, you know.
Yeah. Well, I
Yep.
guess, hey, whatever works, man. And you
Yeah.
gotta stay mobile. I mean, cause
Yeah.
once you get like real into like
Yeah,
drugs. You
it's, like,
gotta be
all
mobile. You gotta be
day.
ready to
Yeah.
attack at any moment,
All
you know?
day, any day, yeah, anytime, yeah, how about it? Alright,
Yep.
good stuff.